Javancy Jones, and we'll just go ahead and jump right into some questions.
How's it feel?
Uh, Feels great. Didn't go as planned, but you know, every blessing is counted to me. So it feel great to be in a predicament to go on and continue playing ball somewhere.
Was it more of a blessing for you? I guess obviously you wanted to be drafted, but a lot of times if you wait towards the end, you get a chance to pick which team you want to go to in terms of the free agent deals there. Was that something that benefited you getting the end there?
Yes, sir. At first I was kind of in my feelings. Every guy dreams of being drafted some round growing up, but they tell you all the time once they hit the fifth round, it's better to go undrafted and pick where you going from. And the Cardinals actually called me and my agent during the seventh round because they didn't have a seventh round pick, so we was trying to finalize a deal ever since the seventh round, to be honest.
What do you know about the Cardinals that kind of excites you to go check out Arizona and see how you fit in?
If you look at the roster, the roster has so much talent. It's like they're a piece away from going to the Super Bowl. So they're stacked on offense and defense, and just the defense itself. It runs so many different schemes that actually fit me. Blitzing linebacker, rushing the passer, dropping here and there. So they're trying to make plays.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're kind of known for a lot of hybrid guys, whether it's in the secondary or outside linebacker. So just the way you play your game, does it feel like more of a natural fit, just looking at it on the surface?
Yes, sir. They actually one of the teams I took my pre-draft visit to. So going up there, seeing the facilities, it's a lot of Mississippi connects up there. So a lot of SWAT connects. So it felt like home, just being around the players, the coaches, and being around the whole environment.
As the later rounds started continuing and you weren't hearing your name during it, what was kind of running through your mind? Were you staying positive? Did you get a little bit down? What was really going on?
Man, I had my family there with me watching it. Like me, I never watched the draft. I told myself back in 2012, 2011 that I never watched the draft unless I thought my name was getting called. So this was my first time actually just sitting there watching the draft, and it's a long draft. It takes forever, and I remember sitting down there with my family, and they all was ready to hear my name. Anytime they said something with a J in it, they thought it was coming up to be me, and so I was actually getting aggravated because everybody kept talking about it, and so I ended up going to my room, and me and my little girl sat up there watching by ourselves. So it was rough.
Did it put a damper on your graduation day?
No, man. No, man. That's something that you never could take away from me. My mom always told me to use football, don't let football use me, and that's what I did. And I come here getting a degree from one of the best institutions in the world, so can't nobody tell me nothing when it comes down to my degree.
When did you decide on Arizona? I know you waited a little while before you made the announcement that you would head that way, but was it something you knew Saturday night that you wanted to head to Arizona, and what were some other teams that were kind of giving you calls?
I kind of knew. I've been told my agent. I was like, I really don't care what other teams call. If I end up going undrafted, I want to go to the Cardinals, no matter what. So when they called, they were the first thing to call, which was I wanted to go anyway. But my agent had to hear other calls out and try to get a leverage here and there. I had the Titans called, the Bengals they called, the Cowboys called, the Saints called. Who else called? I had one more team that called right then and there, but I had already made my decision. I was finna let everybody know that Saturday, but I wanted to be the attention to be on me that Sunday, so I waited to let everybody know.
I like it, man. Can you walk? Sorry, go.
I was just saying it worked.
Can you walk me through what that day was like from your early in the morning, I guess 8 a.m. with graduation, and then to get the call that you wanted from Arizona, and you go to that team, man, and spending it with your daughter. Walk me through what all of that was like that particular day.
Man, tiring, man. I'm talking about from that Friday night watching the draft, and not trying to be around the house with, even though they're your family, you're really not trying to be around the house with them. So Ashley had to wake up at 6 to go to graduation, so I had like an hour of sleep. Got to graduation, and graduation didn't hit me till that day when I put on my cap and gown and walking out there. I'm like, man, I'm really finna ready to graduate, and I'm finna hit the real world. And then so I remember somebody told me, but you got a easier job when you hit the real world. Like, you finna get drafted. I'm like, I hope so, but if I don't, I still got to hit the real world. And, walking across stage, I remember in high school, I wasn't even excited about walking across stage. It just because I knew I had to go right back to school. But now walking across stage and getting my diploma and looking out to the crowd, I'm like, I made it. I wish my mom was there so I could tell her, Mom, I made it. But, my whole family was there. And just to see me walk across the stage was a blessing. And later on that day, they ended up going to a team that I really wanted to go to from the get-go. We even just put the chair on top.
Thank you, Javancy.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
When do you got to be in Arizona?
May 11th.
Okay, cool. Good luck to you, man.
Appreciate it.
Had fun watching you.